YouTube. All right. Yeah. Name one black person you heard of.
One black person, KSI.
KSI.
What's up, guys? My name's Adonis Crash Boom, and you guys are watching Adonis Live. And today, if you haven't figured it out already, today we're going to be asking a very important question that a lot of my American and UK friends have asked me. Is Romania safe? Well, before I answer that question, I have to give a couple of backstory on my history and where I'm from, because some people might be new here and they don't know. My name's Adonis Crash Boom. I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York, so yes, I'm made in New York, but I was raised in the Bronx, and I had the lovely opportunity of traveling outside of America and staying in Europe. Sadly, it all happened during the time of the pandemic, but I've learned a couple of things, and today, hopefully, these things can teach you a couple of things, and we can learn from this whole experience. So the main question that I'm going to be asking you guys right now and that we're going to try to figure out is, if Romania is safe. Is Romania safe? Is Romania safe?
Yes, of course.
Now, I've been in Romania for about 5 years, yes, in and out of the country, not only in Romania. I've traveled to a couple of different places. Someone actually asked me in the comments yesterday, well, not yesterday, but my previous video, on what have I ever been to Croatia. I've never been to Croatia. I've been to Bucharest, Ploiești, Timișoara, Brașov. I've been to a couple of different places, but not actually specific places. Please comment down below where you're from, and I'll tell you in the next video if I've actually been to your city or your town, not just in Romania, but in the UK or France or Italy, wherever you guys are from. Comment in the chat down below. But the main question I want to ask you guys is Romania safe? Do you think Romania is safe?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Well, around the world, in the UK, in Europe, and throughout the European Union, I've heard these tales of Romanian gypsies who are the nuisance, that's what they say, who are the terrors of the EU. In the EU, and it's crazy because I'm American, so I don't really hear these type of stories to understand where they're coming from. But when I've been traveling around the EU, around Europe, everyone has a terrible Romanian gypsy story. Well, I had to figure out why. I wanted to know why, and since I was actually in Romania, I thought it would be a little bit of an adventure to actually figure out why the EU does not like Romanians, or gypsies, you can say, you know? What about gypsies? What do you think about them?
No.
You don't like?
No.
Why? Why do you think gypsies are not good in Romania?
They steal. Knives, you know, stabbing people.
So you don't have a knife?
No.
Well, I'm not racist, but I don't know. It's not safe for me.
Romanian says the gypsies, gypsy says the Romanian. Hey, tomato, tomato, you understand? You're all from the same country, you're all from the same culture, well, different culture, but you're from the same land, so you're all in the same boat. So, I went to the streets of Bucharest, Romania, and asked people, is Romania safe?
No.
To be surprised,
Yes.
I have a very mixed opinions on the actual subject. I have a very mixed opinions on not only if Romania is safe, but is Romania racist? How do you think it feels to be black in Romania?
It's not a very good experience. to
Why?
me,
Doesn't sound very fun, really.
Why?
Because many people are racist and.
How old are you guys?
I'm 15.
16.
You 15?
Yeah, 15.
Damn, you look 30. Nah, you'll be surprised that the community from all ages had their own opinion on what they thought was safe and racist, and it got really deep and a little bit intense. But like I said, I'm from New York, so I held it down like a G. This is not a video to bash anybody's culture. It's an educational video of traveling. I'm solo traveling around the world at this moment in time, and I just happen to be in the country of Romania. So why not teach people and educate people on the actual cultures of Romania? Now, I understand there are going to be people in the comments that want to educate me. You can't educate me. Actually, no, you can educate me. But I'm just telling you my experiences and what I think and what I know and how I feel. Every person's experience when they travel through these countries can be different, unique, exciting, sad, emotional, scary. That's all depends on your journey. On my journey, this is what I've learned and this is what I experienced. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get right into it. Don't be shy. Now, there are multiple different ways of being racist to a couple people. Okay. I've had people even sit down and tell me that, oh, yes, in school, the younger generation who are dealing with racism inside of their school at this moment in time. I had a conversation with a group of kids who dealt with racism on a school level And they realized and understood that it was racist, and they realized and understood that it was wrong, but they could not do anything about it.
I had a black like colleague, and I don't know, the math teacher didn't like him.
At all? Why?
Just because he's black. Because he was black, yes.
So,
That was it. But I was in like first grade.
oh, you couldn't say anything?
Yeah, I couldn't say anything because
Do you think that this will change?
I hope so.
Do you think the teachers are sometimes racist?
Teachers?
Yeah.
Mostly the older ones.
Older generation?
Yeah, older.
Is Romania racist? Is Romania safe? If the gypsies are so bad, Romania, why aren't they bad to you guys as much as in the EU when everyone says gypsy stole this from me, a gypsy stole that from me?
When I was little, a gypsy stole my phone and my penny board and my things. And from then, I don't like them.
How can you label a whole group of people based off of one experience with one group of people? Ce faci?
Bine, uite câinele meu.
Oh, look at that.
Ce faci?
Bine, tu ce faci?
Nu mai stai la
Oh.
noi? Nu mai stai la noi?
Da. Eu
Ce
sunt.
cauți aici? Ia, acolo. Hello, eu sunt Andreea și am un pui aici.
Uite, și Nona.
Her name is Andrea. Look at the dog she has.
Uite, și Nona.
Și noi.
Nona,
Bună!
ce faci?
Deci
If that's the case, well, Romania, the government in this country has been doing not such a good job with the people, which you all know, and we all can agree. If you stay in Romania, dacă stai in Romania, știu înțelegi. If you stay in Romania, you'll understand the government's not the best. Why don't you say that all Romanians are bad? Because majority of people that's in politicians in Romania are Romanians. You can't label a whole group of people or the whole culture of people based off one experience or two experiences within that culture that you interacted with. No, not all gypsies are bad. No, not all Romanians are bad. No, we're all people at the end of the day just trying to live our life. And it is no good or bad situation. I'm a firm believer. Let me just say this real quick. I'm a firm believer, and tell me if I'm right or wrong, if you agree with what I'm saying. I'm a firm believer that there is no right and wrong. It's only situations and circumstances. Now, you might say, what do you mean there's no right or wrong? And I can give you an example if you allow me to, okay? If you allow me to give you an example, I will literally give you an example, okay? If you walk in the street and you see a guy shoot a woman in the head, in the face, you're probably gonna sit down and think, who's wrong, right or wrong, the guy or the girl? Everyone's gonna say the guy. Like, why would he do that? That's so crazy. But what if that girl was keeping his children hostage and his whole family hostage? And they'll say, oh my God, the girl, no, of course, the girl's wrong. He could have called the police, but the girl's wrong. No, she should. But what if she kept them hostage because he kidnapped her husband and had him locked up in a different country and was holding them ransom? No, now it's the guy. You see, it's all about situations and circumstances. You know what I mean? For most of the things I've learned while being in Romania is that majority of the gypsies who actually live in this country, yeah, they probably have to steal, live in poverty or whatever, but that's just because the racism in the system in this particular country is so bad, literally so bad, that when a Romanian or a gypsy will walk up into a store and say, hi, I'm looking for a job, Romanians will look at them and say, and have this automatic fear of what they already experienced or what they already been through and say, no, sorry, without even giving them opportunity, even if they had the credentials or the same type of background or not. Do you think that they know that they're racist?
Yeah.
You think so? So you think like they know they're racist and they just be like this and they behave like this?
Yes.
Some say, even in Romania, the children's parents even tell them, be afraid, don't come out at night because the gypsies will come and steal you or rob you or catch you away. Parents are telling this to children. So are they racist or are they just trained in the wrong way? Why? Why do you think so?
They were raised bad, I think.
Communism?
Yeah, pretty much.
Communism. Now, don't be sensitive about anything I'm saying. I just want you to be honest. Take a second out of your time and be honest about what you're seeing here and what you're hearing here. I'm not saying anybody's right. I'm not saying anybody's correct or anybody's wrong. But my experience with being in Romania is, yeah, they are racist. There are moments of time where I deal with racism in this country and nobody, and when I say nobody, can sit there and understand it. They'll give them excuses. They'll literally give them excuses. I have many comments, or they're in denial. That's what it comes down to. You're Romanian, right? How old are you?
I'm 22.
23?
Yeah.
All right, so my question is, how do you think, like me being black, you know, obviously, but how do you think I feel being in this country?
Well,
Honestly.
racism?
Huh?
You refer to racism?
Yeah.
Well, we don't really have that here. We accept everyone.
You think so?
Yeah, for me personally, from my point of view, I don't have a problem with anyone.
No, just in general. Like, how long you been living in Romania?
All my life, actually.
All right. How long you think I've been living in Romania? Or how long you think I've been in this country? Sorry.
Maybe 6 months?
Now, I've been in Romania for about 5 years. 6 months?
Yeah? It's too much.
That's a lot of time.
You obviously don't speak Romanian, so maybe...
How do you know I don't speak Romanian?
Well, we are talking English, so...
Da, eu vorbesc românește foarte mult.
Oh, super.
No, but seriously, like, what do you think my experience is while being here?
I don't think you encounter any problems here.
You don't think so?
I don't think so, really.
Why?
Because from what I've seen, no one has problems with people of different color or anything like this.
You don't? Hello? How do you say, you're staring at me? Te vorbesc la mine. Tu? No, tu ești Belangio. Eu nu sunt Belangio.
Dacă ești de bărbați,
Ce?
zici că iubești bărbați, înseamnă că ești pulagiu.
So, tu vorbesc cu mine, da? Tu ești Belangio, da?
Eu nu, tu.
Da, tu vorbesc cu mine. You speak to me, so you're gay, da? I don't think the old generation has a problem.
Maybe the old generation, but I don't think they will start arguing with you, anything like that. They maybe will stare at you or glance, but nothing like...
So if they stare at me and I say hello, what would they do?
Probably they will just ignore you. Or just, you know...
What if I told you that an old man just called me gay?
Really?
Yeah.
That's not nice. I don't know what to say.
What if I showed you a video of it?
Yeah, you can show yeah, it's best to just ignore them, really.
So, or they're in denial. That's what it comes down to. So, my question to you again, how do you think I feel being in this country? Like, what do you think, how much racism do you think I endure while being in this country?
Well, if we exclude the elderly, I would say the younger generation is fine. I mean, we don't really have a problem with that. We accept everyone as long as...
What if I show you a video of the younger generation of me just walking and they say they're laughing about it?
Well, it really depends on where you're actually walking or...
Literally give them excuses.
Where you decide to, you know, hang out. So there are certain places in Bucharest where people will pick on you regardless of your...
Or they're in denial. That's what it comes down to. So depending on where I go, it depends on how well I'm treated. They're either giving them excuses or they're in denial. Oh no, it's because of this. Oh no, because of this. It's because of this. I had a conversation with Claudia literally after this whole video that I'm showing you guys, that I just showed you guys of this guy sitting there giving denial, talking about dying, and she even gave him, no, he said that because of this. He was this. And I'm like, no.
I think maybe he was just trying to represent the country a little bit in a better way.
But how? If one community is being oppressed in this country,
I know,
how can you say forget how that community feels?
I think it's the exact same thing I told you, like they need to be educated on what racism actually is, because he said some things are not racist, but they are actually racist. So he don't even realize that that's actually racist.
They don't realize that it's racist. Like certain things is racist, and you can't tell somebody that they're being racist if they don't know that they're being racist. Do you think that they know that they're racist?
Yeah.
You think so? So you think like they know they're racist and they just be like this and they behave like this?
Yes.
You know what I mean? A lot of people say I don't like gypsies because I don't know. I just don't like gypsies. Why? I don't know. It's just, I don't know. And you could be saying, oh yeah, but some of these people don't understand English. That is true, but if they did understand English, they'll say it in Romanian as well. English.
I cannot.
All right, Romanian.
Ok. E foarte nașpa pentru că, în primul rând, nu poți să te integrezi atât de ușor. Pentru că, culoarea și așa mai departe, și cultura, cine știe de unde ești, adică... Și trebuie să te adaptezi foarte ușor, pentru că ești la fel ca noi. Și ca mine, și ca ea, și ca...
I mean, basically she said that kind of the same, that we're all people at the end of the day. It's, just because there's a difference in culture, we should still try integrating and all that, you know? And I just wanted to add that just because the fact that we are in Eastern Europe, and Eastern Europe is, and it is more racist than Western Europe, you know, that also might be difficult.
I speak to them, I say, eu vorbesc românește puțin, eu înțelegi românește foarte mult. I tell them, I don't speak Romanian that much, but I do understand what you're saying. You can tell me what you're saying. But majority of them just say, you know, I've had a bad experience with them, and I don't like gypsies. I've had a bad experience with rice. Doesn't mean I don't eat all different types of rice. I've had a bad experience with rotten fruit. Doesn't mean I don't like all the fruit. I've had a bad experience with chicken. And I love chicken. Not all black people love chicken, but I love chicken. I'm eating my chicken right now. But that doesn't mean I don't eat chicken from different places. You can't judge a whole community based off of one different perspective. So is Romania safe? Well, let's talk about the police. In Romania, I've had situations with them in Romania where if you call the police for a particular situation, their only job that they're going to do is de-escalate the situation. The actual process to process somebody in the court of law in Romania takes years. Nobody, and they won't even lock the guy up. You know what I mean? They'll keep the whole process right there looking all fine and dandy. You can call the police on somebody and have proof of everything that's going on. And nothing will happen for a couple of years. And even when that does happen, nothing still will happen out of it. So is it safe? Well, that just depends on your definition of safe. I'm not sure. I've seen a couple of police officers. You see the way they talk to me. Eu vorbesc românește puțin. Go. Like this comments. I could have stood there and be like, bro, what do you mean go? I'm gonna stand right here. Why? Why do I need to go? That would have been a whole confrontational situation, right? Don't you say? But this is a democracy, so I do have the right to stay in my place of where I want to be. I don't know. You tell me what you think. I don't like conflicts, but I do want to answer the questions that are hard to ask. Is Romania racist? My name's Adonis Crash Boom. You guys are watching Adonis Live. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Show your love, not your anger, and I'm really curious to hear your guys' response at the end of this video. But you already know, it's a movie. Let's get it.